Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and well, they are out and available. Check it out. This is the Milwaukee hand tools made in America, USA. Silky smooth, well branded, beautiful fit and finish. So let's take a closer look. I'm going to do videos on these after I get some time with them. But first of all, this is the lineman. It's a 9-inch lineman. This is the model MT550. Laser etched on the back. That's forged in there. You can see that. Just beautiful. Silky smooth. Look at that. In fact, that's one of the things they advertise. Smoothest open and close. So obviously they are somebody after my heart. I have had the Milwaukee hand tools since, well, they started making hand tools. And have no problems with them. You know, they're great. They were made overseas. These, though, are made right here in the United States. Just look at that. Look at the fit and finish. Notice there's a gap there. See if I can get the light through it. You can squeeze it and probably get a couple of them to close, but basically that's to line up with these giant cutting knives here. That just the amount of effort to cut through something, very little. You can see the first cut's silky smooth. This is the 8-inch long needle nose. By the way, all of these that I chose have a retention hole. So if you're working up on a ladder, that one looks a little bit Friday afternoon maybe. But these others are molded into the handles. But anyway, you can see again, beautiful deep finish there for the USA branding. Take a closer look at those. Look at that. I mean, if you're going to do it, you might as well do it right. All the way down. This one, the 9-inch needle nose, is the MT555. And that is with this choice of handle. There are kind of dipped handles and some of these multi-component handles available. Silky smooth. Try a couple of cuts here. Not this one. By the way, this is that tool. 1 year ago, I did a video where I had disassembled a snap-on ratchet, and it was the older style that had the ball bearing on top of a spring underneath the the little flipping mechanism inside. And there's really no way to hold the ball bearing and the spring compressed and slide in the pieces without some special tool. So I'll put a link below. I made a video about this where I created this tool, and I was easily able to just put this ratchet back together. The reason I'm pointing that out is somebody in the comments mentioned that I was going to have a hard time getting it back together, and actually without this tool I probably would have just thrown it away, or actually I put it in a bag and taken it back to AutoZone and said, hey, this doesn't work. But anyway, this little tool I can get these things back together in 30 seconds. Right there it is. But I'll put the video link below if you want to see how I did it. But anyway, let's try the cutters on this. Nice. And then finally a cutter. Look at this little guy. It's a 6-inch. This is the 6-inch diagonal cutter. Some people call these side cutters. I did a video a couple days ago where I had some crescent side cutters. Or diagonal cutters. I was calling them side cutters. Technically, they're interchangeable terms, but Milwaukee's calling these diagonal cutters. They can call them whatever they want, but they are sweet. Little 6-inch profile. Again, big USA branding. Tiny little mouths on these guys. And then they cut just great. This is solid core 12 gauge. This is the get that in focus, MT506. Beautiful little pair of pliers. So they're using heavy forged steel, laser hardened edges. Again, look at that, straight out of the factory. This one's the stiffest of all of them, and hardly. Use it a couple of times, it'll be silky smooth. This one impressed me right out of the box. Look at that. And there's no side-to-side play on these. Sometimes when companies have real loose joints, they can get a little frisky in the side to side, nothing here. They do make variations of this with more or less features. This is the one I wanted. You know I'm a fan of linemen's. Nice and beefy. So much better finish than this is one of the first generation Milwaukee pliers made overseas. But anyway, there they are. They cost about twice as much, maybe more, than the traditional overseas version, so that might make them a little tougher sale, but for a USA branded tool, they can, really deliver nice sharp edges for conduit reaming. Anyway, I'm going to explore these more, do more with them, but they are out. They're in the wild, and here's 3 of them. And with that, Doc out.